Hi everyone, this is Professor Zavala Martin with a quick week 4 overview. I want to remind you that we are going to have a meeting regarding week 4 and planning, of course, for the week 6 and week 8 assignments this Wednesday. That's tomorrow, Wednesday, February 1st at 6 p.m. And we'll go over everything in a lot more detail. But just for this week, our focus is really on organizing for learning, thinking about our environments and how they might support our goals for children. For readings, you're reading an additional article. I might have it right here. Let's see. There's the article, Preventing Challenging Behavior in Young Children, Effective Practices. So this is going to give you some ideas for environment and schedule in terms of your um, supporting preventing challenging behavior, which is awesome. I love that we have strategies. When I was a teacher, young, maybe not so young, learned about all kinds of different strategies. It was very, very helpful. Um, so there's that article. Then you have the Teachstone guides, particular sections to read in those. And then we have an additional resource at Head Start, which I'm going to show you in a moment. Reviewing for the week, you're going to be getting ready for your My Ideal Setting. You'll be doing some work on that and the child study this week. Remember that you made some plans in your previous week 2 journal. And I just would encourage you to begin thinking about your outcomes for your My Ideal Setting. Start with those. And the child study, you should be really focused on doing really good anecdotal records and then thinking about assessments. We'll talk more about assessments in this week's meeting. So this additional resource on the National Center for Quality Teaching and Learning, available on the Head Start Learning Center site. We're going to take a look at that. Let me see. I think I already have it open. Yeah, here it is. So they have these, what they call suites. We're looking mainly focused on the well-organized classroom. If you go in here, you'll see that there are 3 15-minute suites: managing the classroom, behavior guidance, and staffing. However, it's a little confusing because the assignment for this, which is your reflective journal, asks you to review 3 of these and say which ones would be most valuable to you and why. And I'm suggesting you just look at these individual pieces and decide which 3 of these. So that would give you a choice of 10 individual sub-suites, I guess we'll call them. And what these consist of are some PowerPoint videos and then some various tip sheets. For example, the tips for teachers is right here. I have it open. That you can use to help you plan your environments. And for us in particular, this means that you can use for your My Ideal ECE setting. So these are really awesome, more resources. And I was just looking at where are we? Oh. I wanted to look at myself, I'm going to go and look at the schedules and routines piece because I didn't feel like we really have enough, there's not enough in the foundations and frameworks to help you with that. Okay, for your My Ideal Setting, because that's part of your elements, but we'll talk about that later. And then the video clips this week are detailed here. You need 1 video from each of the dimensions mentioned. So there's 1 infant video you need to watch, 1 toddler video, and 3 preschool videos. And then there's some nice little guides here for taking notes while you're watching the videos. And what you're trying to do, if I remember from when I just read this, you're trying to look for particular behavioral markers, the examples from the video. So these note-taking templates really are guides. They really help you focus in on what are the examples, the particular examples. Class is very, very specific and particular. And when we're observing you as university supervisors, we're looking for very specific markers, and that's what you're learning to do. And if you learn to do that, then you're going to be able to learn to do that with children and, really watch your own behavior really carefully. So it's a really awesome opportunity. So the graded work this week is the reflective journal and the discussion board. And the reflective journal, you're referring back to those learning suites, and there's a template for that. And then the discussion board, again, just like last week's, and I know some of you didn't do last week's, but we're looking at the videos and sharing about the videos. So it's all described here. I want to show you one more thing, and we'll talk more answering particular questions at the meeting. I'm going a little over 5 minutes, don't want to. But I did do a little sample in the analysis grid that I provided you for the week 6 My Ideal ECE setting, and I'm going to upload that for you, and it kind of shows you what I was thinking, how I would use this to help me write my paper. This is just an organizational guide, and then you would take all of this and turn it into a paper. So it's just a tool for you, and we'll talk more about that as well on our meeting this Wednesday at 6. So I'll see you then. Until then, if you have any questions, send them my way and I'll do my best to either answer you directly or include it in our meeting. Looking forward to seeing you all. Bye-bye.